So let us move to the clock diagram or the timing diagram, and first of all I am going to plot the output for QA. And before plotting out the output of QA, what I will do, I'll make sure that I am going to give the reset pulse is given to the circuit. Before the application of the clock pulse, I will give the reset pulse. So for the very first clock pulse, QA will be 0. And what position QA will be changed, that you can see easily here, this bubbled input for the clock. This will indicate that for the falling edge, A will be changing. So first of all, I will identify all the falling edges that already I have done here. So this is going to be the falling edge for second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7, 8 and 9. So for the first falling edge, before apply reset pulse is already applied, so QA will be 0. After first clock pulse, the negative edge is hit, then the QA will go to 1. It will remain 1 till the next falling edge and will go to 0. Will be 0 till the next falling edge, and again it will go to the 1. In the similar manner, what I will do here, I will plot the output for QB. Before plotting an output of QB, I know that for rising edge of QA, QB is shifted, so I will identify the rising edges. So this is the rising edge, first rising edge for QA. This is the falling edge, this one is the rising edge, this one is also rising edge, and here again this will be the rising edge. Okay, so for rising edge of QA, QB will be changed, and as I know that reset pulse is applied to all the pulses, so this QB will also be 0 for the first clock cycle. So these are the rising edges. At this position the output will be changed. So first QB will be 0, then it will move to get 1. It will be toggle mode till the next positive edge or rising edge of QA. Again it will go to 0 till the next rising edge. Again it will get toggle to 1, and the process will be continued, so on. Similarly, you can plot the graph for QC, and QC is changed in accordance with the rising edge of QB. So this is the rising edge of QB, this one is also the rising edge of QB, and this one is also the rising edge of QB. So this rising edge of QB, let me identify these ones. And it is clear that for the first clock cycle it will be 0 just because of the reset pulse what I applied prior to the clock. And for the first positive edge of QB, QC will change to 1, and it will remain 1 till the next rising edge of B, and again it will go to 0. It will continue to be 0. At this age it will become 1 again. Now what I will do, to identify the states whether it is moving properly or not, I will extend all the clock cycles. So extending all the clock cycles, what I get here, this is the clock cycle 2, this one is 3. Now if you observe carefully, for the very first clock cycle the reset pulse is applied in between, so you can also draw the reset pulse inside here. Likewise, this is 1, this is 0, this is reset pulse. So therefore this output will be 0, 0, 0, and the state will be 0 here. And for the very next clock cycle, that is nothing but the second clock cycle, what you see here is QA is 1, QB is also 1, QC is also 1, and the state number is 7. And this one is QC, QB, QA we have to observe because we have made the table based on QC, QB, QA. So QC, QB, QA will be 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0. And for the 10th clock cycle, which I have not drawn here, the 10th clock cycle, so this will be the 10th clock cycle. This will be 1, 1, 1, and if you identify the states, it will be a 7th state, 6th, 1, 0, 1, that is the 5th, 1, 0, 0, 4th state, 0, 1, 1, 3, 2, 1, 0, and again it will go to the 7th state. So your 3-bit down counter is completed here. So this is all about the down counter. Thank you for watching in 5 minutes.